As enterprises are moving from AI pilots to scale deployments, the real test is now in execution. The focus has now moved to real-world integration, responsible AI, and what it does for IT companies. So the challenge for IT services firms here is twofold. First is how they help their global clients adopt AI at speed while also future-proofing their own growth with the onset of artificial intelligence. Joining me now to decode all of this is Sham, Arora, CTO at Tech Mahindra. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us at the CNBC-TV18 Edge AI studio here at the India Impact AI Summit. I'd first like to start by asking you that enterprises, like I said, are now moving from experimentation to execution. How are you future-proofing your clients and helping them adopt AI at speed?
Well, first of all, Rachna, thank you, and thank you to CNBC for having me here. I think that's a very, very fundamental and a very good question. And you know, as you probably know, I come from Standard Chartered Bank, where my entire work was towards building scalable technologies. And if you look at our brand, which is you know, scale at speed, right? And that's exactly what we are doing. So we have built platforms to adopt the responsible adoption of you know, let's say technology like agentic AI across multiple different processes that our clients want to transform. So our agentic AI platform is called Orion. Similarly, we built a platform to train the language models, and it's called Indus. And you probably have seen that as a part of the AI Summit here, we are launching Indus 2.0, which is a language model built for you know, Indian context and Indian languages for you know, college, for the kids' education. So I think the best way to create scale and you know, scalable advantage for our customers is to really deploy platforms which allow you to do multiple things or multiple processes or start solving multiple use cases using the same technology or the same platform. Of course, our platform has a lot of flexibility. It allows you to use different models. It allows you to be able to define your own flows. It allows you to start creating your own agents and, you know, start giving context to the agents, etc. So that's I would say one way of doing it. Or I would say the right way of doing it. But of course, underlying that is, of course, there's a lot of work that you need to do in terms of how you know, modernize your technology platforms lying underneath, how you expose the data so that that's available for the AI to consume also underneath. So there's aspects of architecture that you need to look at across the enterprise. But of course, how do you adopt these technologies responsibly and properly is by way of platforms.
Right. Responsible AI is truly the theme that we're seeing unfold here at the India Impact AI Summit also. But first, I'd like to understand, in terms of making it all accessible and possible for your clients, where are you guys on the journey there? Because the speed at which AI is changing every day is probably more faster than the light speed. But how do you adopt to that speed? At the same time, where are your clients on this?
Right. So I think, again, as you said, there's a lot of innovation going on in the space of AI, and I would say specifically in the way the models are evolving, there's a lot of innovation going on in that side of you know, AI, etc. And if you think about it, the models are helping you do some of the tasks, typically, you know, let's say code creation tasks, in a slightly better manner or in, you know, a more assisted manner, in a manner that you're able to use quite a lot of the, you know, components of code that is being generated by these agents, as long as the right context was provided to these agents. So overall, if you see the other part of the AI, which is, you know, if you think about AI also allowing you to transform experiences, transform businesses, or create new innovations, I would say those parts of uses of AI are yet to pick up at speed or at pace. We have done, I would say, huge number of work with a number of our clients solving very specific problems for them. And these are not, let's say, tasks that we are displacing. This is just, let's say, you know, inefficiency that sat in the system. So, you know, systems used to have a greater downtime, or it used to take, you know, huge amount of time to understand manuals written in different languages so as to be able to interpret and then start fixing the equipment, or, you know, leave alone doing any preventive or predictive maintenance. So there are all kinds of aspects of experiences which were broken or value that didn't exist, which is now being created by use of AI. But I think that journey in terms of what the possibilities might be, where the experiences can get transformed or life can get much more convenient, those are the types of values that enterprises will exploit and explore more and more in times to come.
Right. What we saw unfold in the month of January with what was happening to IT services firm across the world sort of led to this fear of a SaaS apocalypse. How much of that do you think is true? Because experts here I've seen argue that SaaS is the foundation for artificial intelligence and that it's a layer that gets added on, but what's your take on it?
So first of all, I think SaaS is a too general a term, right? I think the systems of record are always going to stay. So if you look at a SaaS as a system of record of, let's say how an ERP is, chained, or how, your client data is being recorded, or how anything else, those systems of record are always going to remain. The workflows on those are going to evolve, right? The experiences on those are going to evolve. And that has always evolved, even in the past. It's just that now the possibilities of that evolution have gone up much more significantly. So that's the way I see it. And I think you also spoke about the disruption overall to the industry. And I think that was more because I would say when people look at AI as a very small portion of the work, or what it's doing to a small portion of work, they start thinking about, oh, what's happening here? But if you think about AI, it's absolutely like a layer cake, right? Starting right from energy to infrastructure to data to models to application to orchestration, and then the experience layer. Now, if you look at let's say Tech Mahindra, we are doing work across all of these layers, right from infrastructure to creating models to creating an orchestration engine, which is Orion, as I spoke about, to the applications and the experiences, which the transformation of that was not really possible earlier, and that's what the enterprise is exploring today. So I would say the work using AI is getting richer, it's creating better value, and the ROI of the investment going into IT is becoming better. And that's the reason I think this industry is going to continue to grow and continue to attract more money from the enterprises to create even greater value for their clients.
All right, that's the word coming in from Tech Mahindra from the AI Summit. With that, we'll slip into a short break now. When we come back, we'll discuss the market fundamentals with Amisha Vora of PL Capital.